Good morning. Thanks again for joining me for another mindful moment. Today, I really want to talk about something that's just fundamentally true, I believe personally, and is often just overlooked. So many people in our world struggle. I mean, all of us struggle, right? I mean, life is messy, it has struggle, and a lot of times in life, we can feel some despair. We can feel like there's just something more and we're missing it. And, I see a lot of ads around the idea of, you know, go find yourself, come to this exotic location, discover, the hidden mystery teachings to really discover inner peace and wellness, massive courses and a journey to discover yourself, to find inner peace, to be successful, the keys to unlocking success and potential in your life. And they might be valuable. I don't know. One thing I do know is that we really don't need to go anywhere to find ourselves because we're right here. And it might be more effective to look where we are, to look inwardly, to discover who is it we really want to be, and begin that journey with where we are today. Because here we are today in a day that will never come again. We're about to embark upon a day that will never come again in our lives. This day is filled with opportunity, potential, and to become the person we want to be, to live the life that we find meaningful, to discover inner peace, resiliency, a sense of well-being. Well, I don't think there's a magic trick to that. I think that journey, and I have found in my own life, is one in which I learned to have my life be a reflection of my own deepest inner values. And those of you that have been around with me for a while, you understand this is just a premise that I think has been time-tested and proven throughout time. The great philosophers, whether it's Aristotle or Socrates, or further going back into ancient traditions, even into India and so forth, fundamentally, even our grandparents would tell you, virtuous activity is really the key to having some inner peace and wellness about how we feel about ourselves. The more that we do things that we feel good about, actually, the better we feel about who we are. But in order to do that, we really need to take some time and remember that our real inner peace, resiliency, and wellness is not found in some exotic location. It's found in the actions we engage in the way that we interact with each other. Am I able to bring my values into my daily interactions? Am I able to be a loving and kind person if that's something I value? Am I able to be a compassionate person if that's what I value? Am I able to be a tolerant person if that's what I value? And that the journey is really about learning how to have my actions match my deepest values. And you know what? It may seem simple, but it's challenging. And it's more challenging when I keep thinking that there's some magic thing out there that if I just get the right job, the right vacation, the right whatever, somehow, if I can line all these pieces up in my life, I'll be happy. It's such a pervasive misconception. If we look at all the things in our lives that have made us happy, and how many times we've been happy, we can't even count them. And if I can't feel whole and well now, what would make me think that that next event is somehow going to make me happy forever? But if we look at our lives and we look at the things that we've engaged in our lives that we really feel were meaningful There's a sense of wellness and a depth way beyond a temporary moment of pleasurable feelings. So today, I just was inspired to come back to basics, to discover ourselves, to find wellness, to be filled with a sense of just being okay, of knowing I'm enough. Well, that journey begins where I am, not out there somewhere. Changing the way I interact with others, changing the way that I engage in the world starts with beginning to remember who it is I want to be. So today I encourage you, pick something, pick a value, you know. To me, I'm today really going to try to bring a little more loving kindness into my interactions with others. And just do my best and be gentle with myself when I'm not able to. So thanks for joining me for this morning. I encourage you today to begin your journey with where you are and bring those values into this very precious day that will never come again. Thanks for joining me for today's mindful moment. Be well, and let's do this again tomorrow if we can. All right.